This episode is about issues in the wedding industry. We're talking about the issues we face as photographers, and I have with me the one and only uncle of the industry.
Hey, uncle of the industry, new title. Let's go.
Yeah.
I'm glad to be here.
Number one is the issue of insurance, and I think you have a good understanding about that, how you should insure your gears and how you should go about it. So, uncle, what should we do about insurance?
Okay, and this is 2024. And if you're a photographer and you don't have insurance, let me refrain my statement. If you're a photographer in 2024 and you don't have an insurance coverage for your gears, you are wrong. You are doing the wrong thing.
We are men on this table.
I need to break this table. Like, let me break the table cup because considering what we are experiencing in the country at the moment, let's say your camera body gets stolen or that your 1.2 lens drops and maybe the front, the glass on the front breaks. What are you going to do about it? I can't imagine how much a Canon RF 1.2 is being sold for in the market now.
Oh, wow.
Imagine you having to cough out that amount again to get that lens. Why not just, how much, even insurance is not that expensive. The amount you are going to pay to insure that lens is not that much. And it's not about you are taking cover against the unforeseen. You don't know what will happen tomorrow. So, for instance, what I'm doing the all risk package. So I got a broker, and the broker was able to get the best package in the market, like the best rates in the market. So, and that's the benefit of having an insurance broker. Insurance broker will go is the one going in between the insurance company and the person being insured. So in case if you need to file for any claim now, it's your broker you're talking to.
Oh.
And your broker will help you fast track and talk to the insurance company. So they can actually fulfill your claim or give you the money you need to after doing their normal inspection and all. So it's just, I think it's just common sense. You are taking cover against what could happen tomorrow or what might happen tomorrow. It's as simple like that as that. And I don't think the rate is up to 5% of the value of what you are insuring. It's not up to 5%. So let's say your camera is 2 million naira. 5% of 2 million naira. I don't think you were able to save up 2 million naira to pay for a camera.
Yeah.
Paying 5% of 2 million. It shouldn't be a big deal to you. So I feel as creatives, let's just look for because I've not been paid by my insurance company to promote them on this podcast.
That's the thing.
So just look for a broker and tell them you want to do insurance for your gears. You probably have to add some household items to your inventory for them to get you a package.
Okay.
And it's as simple as you'll be paying your premium every year. Easy peasy.
Okay, so the thing now is that, like, someone like me, back then I didn't know about insurance. I got to know about insurance. Now, can you help us, like, help our audience, just give us a breakdown of how to go about it? Now, getting that broker, how can we get someone that we can trust to help us out? How do we know who is legit or not? So I think you might actually help us put out names. Honestly, from experience, if you know they are good, say, okay, this also broker is an amazing guy. Okay, so we know. We're not saying that you should go and patronize him. We're saying that someone like this can help. It's like give someone like a roadmap. You get direction. Because now, Nigeria is very funny now. We don't know like who you've worked with and was responsible, and you feel this person has a little bit of trust. That's the thing, trust, and person cares.
Because this is not sponsored. I don't want to call.
Oh no, please go ahead.
I'll go ahead and call.
Yeah, please.
Okay. So, my broker is one Mr. Rotimi, and he works with FR brokers, insurance brokers. So, Rotimi went ahead to get another. he went ahead and he got an insurance company that had the best rate in the market for all risks plan for a photographer.
Okay, which company is that?
Consolidated Hallmark. And I've been using them for, I think, 4 years now.
Wow.
And whenever I file for a claim, in less than a week,
Are you serious?
yeah, I would, if they need to pay me to go and to repair or to replace, a week or two max.
Wow.
So I don't need to, I don't have to do a lot of back and forth.
More.
All I'm doing is I send a mail, because we have like a thread already that has my broker and the insurance company. So all I need to do is just send a message, that like a statement of what happened. They'll give me a form to fill. I'll put in more details and wait for some days, and I'll get a feedback from them. They have to pay me to go and repair. I'll get the money. They'll do their own deductions and all. It makes everything easy. You don't have to disturb it. All you need to do is just send the mail, and if you need to call your broker just to fast track it, that
Yes.
ABC happened, please help me look into it, and that's all. And I don't need to sort anybody behind closed doors that please help.
Wow.
So it's just, it's very, very transparent.
I actually have insurance, but I canceled everything
Why?
because the process was just too. It was as if I was dealing with, this federal government ministries now. The way
You
the
have to
stress
chase
is.
them and all.
No, like the
think I understand.
response, the care is just too. They're just too. I just feel like if you have an insurance company that they're going to help you, and you have to remind them about things. Send them an email. They'll say, we have seen the email. We have
Respond to acknowledge.
no.
They will acknowledge the mail.
Wait, sorry, wait enough. One said they've acknowledged the mail already. They said so. I had to call customer care. I said, you haven't. They said, we've done that. Is your email? I used to say yes. So far, what happened? I now went to their office. And I said, I'm here now. This is my email address on my phone. Please check it out. And someone there was like, oh my. The customer care was like, oh, we are so sorry. I said, no, see my email now. See everything. All is there now. From what you are saying now, I think really that Mr. Wotimi, we are coming very soon to your place. So want to come and open shop. We'll give you free advert. Don't worry.
Just get a broker.
Yeah.
That's all. You complain to your broker. Your broker will relay the information to the insurance company you are using.
Oh, amazing. So I think what we'll do is that I will try and get the contact from Uncle, and anybody that wants the contact will be pleased to give you. Remember, it's not adverts, yeah? And it's not any financial advice. It's just someone that's worked for Uncle, and
That's works
Uncle
for me, and I can testify.
Uncle has testified, yes, that's the thing. So we can look into him and see, we heard about you, what can you do for us, and get the best rate for him. So it's really amazing. Uncle, thank you very much for that. That's very good.
One more thing I should
Yeah.
add to that is, when you get the policy, please try and read it to understand. So you know what the package covers,
Wow.
what it does not cover.
Yeah.
So when you want to file for claim and all, you just remember that what this package I'm taking does not cover X, Y,
It's
Z.
that.
Easy. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Food is a very big issue. And now that Nigeria is coming so hard and everywhere is gangster, hey, my brother, you can carry your food from your house.
Please do.
Please carry your food. It's not the caterers. Bag of rice, 75,000 naira.
Or more.
I just imagine.
Sorry.
Don't say, what? Say, I beg, I can't think about it. No. So, okay, about food. What do you think about this issue?
So my take on this food issue, it's not your client's responsibility to feed you. Yeah, I don't think it's your client's responsibility to feed you for whenever you're going for, let's say, event photography and all. You are being paid as any other vendor that is working. You are being paid as any other vendor that is working on that day. So it is not your client's responsibility to feed you. What I'm going to advise you is, I don't know how much you are charging, but I think you should just factor in a little bit of stipend, or a little bit of maybe, I don't know, maybe extra 10,000 or extra 20,000 that will just cover feeding for you and your team.
And your team, yeah.
Also, ensure you have like a runner
Yeah.
on your team.
Please explain, who is a runner?
A runner is someone that can fix things.
Someone that is running.
He can fix things, but yeah, and is someone that is smart.
Yes.
Runner now will be the one to be charged with the responsibility of charging batteries. If you need to charge batteries, if you need to buy anything important, maybe when you were packing, you left something behind. Your runner is the person that is your go-to guy. You need to get extra memory card, or you need to get water, or anything that you can't do. It's not possible for you as the main photographer now to leave your client and say you want to rush out to get water. Have someone on your team that can do, like, just delegate. So you delegate some responsibilities to your runner. Runner charge, runner so now I think, apart from having a light assistant, your light assistant, anything about holding lights, securing your bag and other ones, your lighting guy can do that one.
Yeah.
Your light assistant can do that one. But your runner is just on the side. Any other thing your runner is to run. Food, water, you need to buy any other thing that you left out of your box. You need to get something for your couple, maybe bride or groom. You need to send someone to get the dog. Even your runner too can be your driver. Your runner can be your driver.
Yeah.
And the job description of your runner is actually long.
All in one.
I can go on and on about what your runner should do, and also please pay these people well. Pay them well. Let them enjoy the process. Let them feel important too, as per I'm part of this photography team and I'm being respected. It's not like I'm not calling you to get someone that is doing boy for you.
Yeah.
So just respect him also. Yeah.
More. That's cool. So what about a case whereby they take you out of Lagos,
Okay.
or out of your domain,
Okay.
to another place?
Okay.
Who is to take care of the food? It's not the client. So if you take, for example, to, let's say, Gombe. I'm going with my team. I don't really get food there now. So the client is going to provide food for me.
Are you going with your team or you're going as a solo photographer?
No, most times I want to go with my team.
You go with your team. You, as the lead photographer, you need to make plans.
In Gombe?
Yeah, are you getting to Gombe that morning? Yeah, it's not like you get to Gombe on the morning of the wedding day. You just tell someone.
I arrest you.
Me, I'm being real here.
So I want to Gombe. I will now ask Okada, say, hey, Okada, where did they sell food for here? I'll not say outside.
Hold on.
Ina, Anna, buy abinchi. You go and eat abinchi.
Hold on. I believe you will spend at least a day before maybe you have like 12 hours before the D-Day. So 12 hours, you guys know that you'll be working tomorrow. If you guys don't have that arrangement with your client that will be providing breakfast, lunch and dinner, if you know you are going there to work, you should have collected enough money that can take care of what you are going to eat on the D-Day, and it won't have to disrupt you working, and you don't have to complain to your clients that we are hungry, oh, madam, we'll never chop. No, charge enough that can take care of feeding for your team, regardless of where you're working. Let me say one more thing now. Without you being a photographer, every day of your life, don't you make plans for what you are going to eat? Yeah, you need to make plans for what you are going to eat. So now you are working now, you need to still make arrangements for what you are going to eat. If your clients should give you something to eat, fine, extra. Thank you very much, ma. Thank you very much, sir. And if you want to collect, fine. If you don't want to collect, I'm okay. That's the way I see it. Do you want to beat me now?
I'll arrest you.
Because honestly, I love food. I can't deny that fact. I'm a foodie, so I put, as in, it's very, very important.
Wait, so
people I work with,
I'm coming though.
We must arrange food.
I'm coming though. So you're telling me that they state like that. So sometimes where they will have the reception is actually very far from the venue.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, from the food location.
Okay.
Sometimes, because I've been to a state whereby to take the Okada, you will take Okada like 800 naira. At that time, it's like 700 naira. Yeah.
To go and get food.
To go and get food in town. So they had the reception outside, like outside the town, and you take Okada. Because when we're going back to the hotel, we had a car carry us.
Okay.
One of the groomsmen of bride's family took us back to the hotel in the town. In case like that, will you send your owner? I know that sometimes in the north, you won't see bike easily. Oh.
True.
It's not like Lagos. Oh. So you're not even that, okay, oh, where are you going, Bill? Oh, yeah, go and find food. And you go outside, wait for like 30 minutes. He will see bike. He will tell the bike man, say, hey, food. Say, hey, where food? Where food? Say, food, go, food.
Okay, I know language barrier and all, and distance could play, could actually affect it. But me now, I'm coming from the angle of you taking cover. Before you leave you are coming from Lagos. Buy stuff, put inside your box. Put snacks inside your box. Buy stuff that you can something you can just snack on, and you have enough energy to create what you want to create. I don't think food should be. Food is not a big deal. You are being paid to do your job.
You have a point.
So you can't be crying over food. No, you call yourself a professional photographer. A professional photographer take care of his own food. You're a professional photographer. Food should not be your problem. Yeah. You're not coming for a feast.
See, this one, you've won this one, honestly. You've won this one. So, my people, you're going to a state outside Nigeria. Sorry, a state in Nigeria. Please buy bread, buy gala from Lagos.
Put it in your camera bag. Put it to your camera. It's very, very key.
Outside Nigeria. Don't get lost though.
Before you get to the venue and you start holding your stomach, I have also, I'm here to eat. I mean, it's not your client's business.
They'll buy a pack, Abi.
Huh?
They'll buy a pack. They just sort of gala.
Just go prepared.
Like
you're going to war. You need to go prepared. You're going to war.
It's gangster.
Go prepared.
Like, this is your view, eh? I'm sure a lot of people out there be like, this uncle, who you see? They want to come and arrest you. Say,
I don't like stress. I don't like when people talk to me anyhow. So I can't go and meet a vendor now and tell you that I need to get food for my team. And they will now make you stand, you wait, because you're not the bride, you're not the groom, you're not the mother of the bride, you're not important on that day to that vendor. So why should I be waiting for food when I can easily tell someone on my team, once we get to the venue, find a way to get us food. Like once we get to the venue, that's someone's responsibility. So it's on his phone. You can ask around, or we can just agree on what we want to eat before we get to the venue. That this is what we are going to, but we'll just buy stuff and put inside the bag. If you don't eat for 6, 8, 10 hours, you won't die. It's just for a day. After the event, you can go on and feast as much as you like. That's my own point of view.
Yeah.
I
think right now you deserve a very good handshake. Yeah.
Thank you.
You're able to prove your point beyond stable doubt. Yeah. So you're winning.
Next, bring it on. I think beginners can actually learn from what I'm about to say. And also, those at the intermediate level, I feel even professionals too. If you are going out to rent anything at all, be it lens, camera body, tripods, whatsoever you need to get the job done.
Yeah.
I feel it is your responsibility to take care of what you are going to rent. Anything you are going, just to take care of it like you own this stuff. Because it's like you putting yourself in the other person's shoes. Imagine someone coming to rent your camera and that's the only camera you have, and the person brings it back to you and it's looking tattered. The person used it for just one day, and you can see the rubbers falling off. Just one day. Rubbers falling off. It's just looking, it's looking different from the way you gave it to the person. And now you want to use the same gear to shoot tomorrow, and it's not responsive. How will you feel? I just think when it comes to renting stuff from people, just take responsibility, extra care, extra attention. If you are giving it to someone on your team to use, explain to the person that this stuff does not belong to me. I need to return it to the camera rental store or the person that I got it from in a perfect condition. If you're not careful, sometimes you can take it in, they will charge you for damages and all. You can pay like a refundable amount for damages in case something is wrong when you return the gear. But I just feel we should be responsible and take charge of that gear you're renting. Also, for someone that is just starting, maybe you are attached to a photographer, and you are exchanging, maybe you're exchanging your time, or you're exchanging something else for you to gain access to the person's camera. Also, the same thing applies. Let's say you are retouching for this person, or you are doing something different for the person, and in exchange you make use of any of his equipment. It is also your responsibility to ensure that anything that belongs to the next person that is not yours, even the same way you take care of what you own, should be the same way you take care of what you are renting or you are loaning from someone else. I feel it's just common sense. You don't need to read this in any book. It's just the same way you care for what you own should be the way you should care for something that belongs to someone else. Easy.
People are getting this whole thing wrong about second shooters in the wedding industry.
Okay.
I think there's no proper clarification of the role of a second shooter.
More like a roadmap for a second shooter.
No, like the role, like
okay, the role.
What is the duty of a second shooter? What's his duty or her duty as a second shooter? What are they supposed to do? What are they not supposed to do? Because I think sometime in Nigeria here, some people take second shooters as maybe someone that is lower than them, like a kind of boy, like an intern. I've heard about cases whereby the main photographer goes ahead and sit down
while the second shooter is the one doing the main job.
Yes. So I'm like, there is a difference between a second shooter and a main photographer. So I think we can, if you can help me, we can pick that down.
So what are we talking about now? We're talking about the more like a job description of second shooter.
God bless you. That's perfect. Yeah.
So let's say on the wedding day, if your team is not sufficient, like you don't have someone else that can handle the camera, maybe you have your own assistant that works with you, but you need to hire someone else to come in and shoot maybe bride or groom. Hello, Mr. Second Shooter. I'm going to attach you to the groom. I'll be with the bride.
Yeah.
Second shooter's function now is to take pictures of the groom and let's say groomsmen.
Yeah.
And shoot details.
And guests, if possible.
And guests.
Yeah.
Well, it gives you the freedom to focus on your bride too. And most importantly, your second shooter should be able to work independently.
Yeah.
Without calling you to ask, is it okay? Is this shot good? Sorry, what settings should I use? Is it looking like what you like? You should be able to. So I have someone that you trust that can deliver and can work independently and allow you to focus. And you can go creative. But before the event, you guys should have been able to sit down, look at the mood board, and agree on the kind of pictures you want to create and the kind of feel you are going for that wedding. Because I don't think you will shoot all the weddings you are going to shoot the same way. You can decide to try something different for this one, like style the shoots in a different way, light in a more creative way. Decide maybe you want to shoot this one. I want to shoot this one. This very, very, very shallow. So it's strictly 1.2 we'll be doing, or I want more in focus and stuff. But you guys would have been able to agree and brainstorm on what you want to do. And it's not that it's on the day of the wedding, you guys are just saying that chairman alpha. Let's go. You know what?
Let's do it.
But it should be someone that you have a relationship with and understands your style. So second shooter understands your style. And is also like an extension of you. Is representing you, and it should represent everything that your brand stands for. So if you are getting a second shooter, your second shooter should be someone else, maybe someone on the bridal party will see and be like, I like this team. It shouldn't be the case of Paul, this one is cool, this other one is just making noise. And at least for that, you guys should be able to work as a team. Because you guys, to the clients, you guys are a team actually, to the people paying you. Because you won't come in and say, my name is Mr. A. This is Mr. B. He works for this photography outlet. Now we are working together on this project. You won't go on to say that. You just be like, this is my assistant and we'll be working together on this project. That's the way it is most times for events and when you have to hire a second shooter. So get someone that is responsible. that can get you the kind of pictures you want and will not distract you.
Okay.
And is going to represent your brand
Well,
and not someone that will come and second shoot for you and is sharing
his card.
business cards to
Yeah.
people.
Very well.
Because also, also you need to pay your second shooter well.
Okay.
For them not to come and shoot at your event and now they're doing marketing at your own event while you look away, he's sharing his business card to someone, presenting his business card to someone else. So please, it's important for creatives to pay second shooter as well. Pay them well. And also, second shooters who should be responsible to those hiring them.
Cases whereby the main shooter sits down and the second shooter takes over. I think it's only ethical in nature, or should I say it's only human nature, and the right thing to do is that you inform the second shooter about your decision that, okay, I guess I'll get to the hall, I'll take a seat and you take over. That way you can include extra money you get as okay, at the hall you become the main shooter.
Yeah. You need to compensate.
You get, yeah. I think you pay them more money because I believe it's just wrong for you as a main shooter to go to an event and sit down when the second shooter will now become the main shooter and you didn't pay him for the main shooting. Like, I don't understand. Yeah. I feel in this country, we overdo things a lot.
And we tend to marginalize people.
Yeah.
We tend to take advantage of people.
Yeah, the boss thing. That boss thing is like, we are oppressing people.
I feel it's just about understanding and that's agreement between both parties. If you know you're hiring this guy to come in to second shoot for you, but you are just doing like what you'll be shooting is kind of limited. Maybe let's say you as the main shooter, you're just coming in to take portraits.
Yeah.
And after portraits, you are done.
You're done.
So you need to explain or have that agreement or that arrangement with the second shooter that all I'll be doing is to come in the morning, take portraits while the bride is getting ready and take portraits when she's done dressing up.
Yeah.
Then we take portraits at the event, like the all review and all.
Yeah.
Then I'm done.
Yeah.
You and second shooter B will continue. And you guys will have that agreement and you know that okay, this is what is going to happen. So when it happens, nobody feels marginalized that we have agreed on what we are doing. Not the case of you getting someone to come and second shoot for you while you are negotiating with the guy, you tell him you're shooting the groom. On the day of the event, you know, be like, please now, I think you shoot the bride. While I shoot the groom. It happens too. Someone will now swap it and be like, okay, you shoot the bride while I shoot the groom. And it's coming into second shoot. And in this part of the world, the bride is the most important. What am I going to use now?
Client.
Yeah. The most important person on that day. Because
yes.
more like you are shooting to please the bride.
Very true.
So the groom, you're also shooting to please the groom, but the bride is more important.
Yeah, good.
So yeah. So I just feel there should be proper communication and agreements between both parties. This is what you'll be doing on this day. This is what I'll be doing. This is what I need you to do. Easy. And you guys agree on the amounts. And if the second shooter would have to do more than what you have in his responsibility or his job description, then I feel you should compensate him for doing more.
Yeah.
It's the barest minimum that we can do to make the world or make the industry a better place.
Yeah. Thank you all for watching this episode. We're having more of Uncle coming to us. Right now we're at Uncle's studio. As you can see, it's a different setup entirely. And Uncle, thank you for having us in your studio.
You're welcome.
It was nice having a chat with you. And it was nice having you break the tables. Anyway, Uncle, please sign out.
Thank you so much for thank you
for giving us food.
Thank you so much for the opportunity to be on this podcast. And also to our fans.
Yeah.
And to those who have subscribed to this podcast. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Yeah.
Keep creating.
Yeah,
That's all I have to say. I'll end with keep creating.
very true. Uncle, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
We out. Peace, guys.